Hi, everybody. Welcome to Math 108 this semester. My name is Mr. Chen, and I will be your instructor for this class. So for this video, I will go over how to navigate the D2L, explain the syllabus, and going over your first week's assignment that is called the homework syllabus, okay? And we will also discuss how you will proceed in this online class. So in the video, I will go over this homework syllabus. So that's why this video is a little bit longer because I will give you the answers for the homework syllabus and I will actually type it out for you as well so you can copy it down. All right, so let me show you how to navigate this class. So instead of scrolling down, okay, the best way to view this course is on the top, click on the word content. The content will display everything you'll display the whole entire course, okay? So under the table of content here, you can see our class is divided into weeks. So there are 15 weeks, so there are 15 modules right here. So let me go over the very first one, course information, okay? Everything you need to know about this class is actually under the course information. So we will go over the syllabus here in a little bit, okay? And this welcome and syllabus video is also posted right here. My contact information is listed in D2L. There are many ways to communicate in this class. The number one way to communicate in this class is using the D2L instant message. So I will try to send everybody a message before the beginning of the class. Another way to communicate in this class is through email. Okay, so if you choose to email me from within D2L, then when I reply back to you, that email will go to your student NETC email. Okay, so make sure you have access to your student NETC email to read what I email you back. But I will always communicate. The first thing I will communicate is through the D2L instant message, and I will also, and then I can also email you as well. All right, my phone numbers, you can call me during my office hour, or I use Google Text, my Google Voice number to text you. I will only text you for two conditions. Number one, if you have not turned in a graded assignment for 2 consecutive weeks, then I will then I will text you, okay, asking you what's going on and things like that. Or I will text you regarding to your registration for the next semester. If you're my advisees, I will try to reach out to you if you need me to assist you with registration of the next term. Okay, if you need to meet with me in person, okay, you can actually meet with me in Zoom as well. So here's a click, here's a link to my Zoom room. So just let me know ahead of time that you want to meet so we can schedule an appointment so we can meet with each other on Zoom. Let me go back to course information. All right, here is a textbook. The textbook is free. You will not need to pay for this textbook. I use a textbook for reference, but basically the idea of this class is student will watch. Let me just click on any one of these. Student will actually, you'll be given lecture handouts, lecture videos, homework assignments, and the Dropbox. So basically what students do in this class is they first print. I prefer you to print this, okay? You print this, the lecture handouts, because lecture handout has all the words on it. So once you print the lecture handouts, then you will use the lecture handout to watch the lecture video and take notes on it. So if you want to print the lecture handout, click on the lecture handout you want to print, click on download, and download this Word document. All the lecture handout is in the Word document. Open it up and click on enable editing, and then you can print it from there. Okay. Otherwise, the formatting is a little bit off. So once you print the lecture handouts, then you will watch the lecture video and take notes on it. So if you take a look at this lecture video, let me just gonna fast forward a little bit. And you can see what you see on the lecture video is basically what's on the lecture handout. So you just write down whatever I'm writing down in the lecture video. So you're basically taking your notes from the lecture video. So it's the same thing every week. You first print the lecture handouts, then you watch your lecture video and take notes on the handout you just printed. Once you get done with watching all the video and taking on notes, then you can begin working on your homework. And there are drop boxes. Every week you are turning one note taken, and the topic that I want you to turn in for the notes that you took from watching the video, okay, is actually labeled it with a Dropbox. So if you do not have a printer at home, you will need to copy down everything that you see on the handouts. Then watch a video of watch a lecture video and take notes on what you copy down. Okay. So a lot of students don't do this very well. They just copy and paste. Okay. Copy and paste what I have on the Word document and then put it on another Word document and then turn it in as a note taken. Okay. All the notes taken gotta be handwritten notes. Okay. It cannot be printed or typed. Your homework. Some homework only has computer portion. Some homework has both portion. Okay. So every week you have homework and you got notes that you need to turn in. For the homework, there are two different portions. One of them is called the handwritten portion, one is computer portion. So when you are doing a topic homework that has both portion, like topic number 8, for example, I need you to first print the handwritten portion or copy down the handwritten portion first, then open the computer portion and do both portion back and forth together. All right, so topic number 8, for example, question number 4 is on the handwritten portion. So question number 1, 2, and 3, and all the other one will be on the computer portion. So when you print or copy down the handwritten portion first, then open the computer portion so you can do both portion back and forth together. So let me open up the computer portion and you will see question number 1, okay, is actually on the computer portion. You just put your answer inside this box below. Question number 2, question number 3, right? When you come to question number 4, number 1 is actually a computer portion. Okay, you actually enter the answer right here inside the box below. But question number 2 and question 4, number 2 and 3 is actually gonna be on the handwritten portion. That's why you want to go ahead, print your handwritten portion, have it in front of you, then open the computer portion and do both portion back and forth. Okay. Let me get out of this. So please remember, when you run into a homework, a topical homework that has both portions, print or copy down the handwritten portion first. Okay. Then open the computer portion and do both portion back and forth together. So if we scroll down here a little bit, okay, topic 9 also has both portion. When you get done doing both portion, okay, so let's say we get done doing both portion, submit the computer portion, then and right away upload your handwritten portion. And so under the Dropbox, you have the notes taken Dropbox. So those notes taken is coming from taking notes from watching lecture video. And you will also have the homework handwritten Dropbox also under the Dropbox category. Okay, so a lot of students think that is these Dropboxes mean the same thing. Not quite. One Dropbox is going to be the note taken. So that So you will have this Dropbox every week, except the first week class and the last week class. The homework handwritten Dropbox is only, for the topic of homework that has handwritten portion. So if I go up to, let's say, topic 1 through 4, okay, you got your lecture handout that you need to print or copy down everything on the handout. And here are your homework, but excuse me, here are your lecture videos and here are your homework. And you see none of the topic 1, 2, 3, and 4 has a handwritten portion. So you don't have a handwritten portion Dropbox. You just have the note taken Dropbox for that week. All right, so let me go back to course information. So basically all student does in this class is print or copy on the lecture handouts, watch the video and take notes and do the homework and turn in the notes that you're supposed to turn in that week. So every week is the title of the Dropbox tells you which one to turn in. You don't turn in all of them, you only turn in one of them. Okay, so let me go back to course information real quick. Okay, so how to use how to upload handwritten assignment, right? So your handwritten assignment includes the homework handwritten portion and the note taken. Both of them is the same thing. So this video is basically showing you how to upload the handwritten assignment. So the idea is once you finish writing down, copy down the notes or finishing working out the homework handwritten portion. The idea is to take a picture, okay, of what you've written, and then email yourself that picture to your student NETC email. Get on a computer, get on your computer, open the email, and save that picture onto a computer so you can actually upload into the Dropbox. So if I will click on any one of the Dropboxes, it is actually looking for an attachment. So let's say if you are taking an English class and you need to write a paper. So most of the students, they type out paper on a computer. So that document is already saved, okay, on a computer. But our handwritten portion is on a piece of paper. So how do we go from a piece of paper to, and move it to the computer? Well, we got to take pictures. That's the idea. Taking pictures, email yourself that pictures and open up that picture from your email on a computer so you can save that picture onto a computer so you can upload it. So all the Dropbox has is add an attachment. We can upload, we can drag the file and drop it here. So there are different way we can do this. So let's say if I will go to like a syllabus. See, I can just simply drag and drop. So this syllabus already saved on my file explorer, so I can drag and drop. Okay. So all the Dropboxes is basically, asking you to, upload an attachment. So this particular video shows you one way, just one of the many ways that student can upload their handwritten assignment. All right, the next video is how to use graphical equation. I will go over that at the end of this video when I go over your syllabus homework. So every time when you see the question instruction says use a graphical equation to enter your answers, please do so. Okay. How to view assignment feedback. So after I grade your homework, I will provide feedback if you got the question wrong. So this video shows you how you can actually find your feedback from me. So whenever you see you don't have 100 on your homework, then for the question that you missed, I will provide a feedback. I will provide a video feedback. All right. Toward the end of the semester, if you have a lot of assignment to make up, this video show you how you can check for the what assignments are missing. All right, this video show you how to use Zoom. If you never used Zoom before on a computer, this video is just showing you there are a couple of things we had to download onto a computer. Office.com is very important. Office.com is how student can access their student NETC email So this video show you how to can access your student NETC email. Before, student's password is the last 7 digit of social security number. For brand new students now, I think the enrollment center will email you, or excuse me, will mail you your password. Okay, your login is always going to be your student NETC email address, but the password, the enrollment center, the college, supposed to mail it to you. Okay, or they will give it to you when you ask for it in person. All right, student self-service. This video is showing you how to access your student self-service. This video is more geared towards the academic advising. Okay, so the only thing different on this video from the time I made it is where the self-service is. So your student NET, so your student self-service is actually on our college website, www.netc.edu. To access your student self-service, you just scroll down from our homepage, scroll down a little bit, then click on student self-service. Okay. So again, okay, your username and your password should be the same as the one you use for your email. Your username here, I think there is no @student.netc.edu. It's just first initial, last name. Very similar to how you log on to D2L. But the password should be whatever the college sends you, or the last 7 digits of social. Depends on whether you're a new student or returning students from before. All right, NetTutor is our online tutoring service. Okay, so if you cannot get up with me, if you have questions, cannot get up with me, you can always check out the NetTutor, the online tutoring service. Okay, so that's pretty much how we're gonna run this class. So every week is the same. Okay, for the very first week, this is our welcome week. You got 2 assignments, syllabus homework, and introduce yourself to the class. Okay, so we will go over this syllabus homework just in a little bit. Let me fast forward to the final exam. So very last week, there's a final exam. So please watch the exam review before you attempt the final exam. So here, as you can see, the final exam has 2 parts, handwritten portion and the computer portion. So again, when you see an assignment has 2 parts, go ahead and print or copy on the handwritten portion. Then open the computer portion so you can do both portion back and forth together at the same time. Okay, so I cannot stress more. A lot of students end up turning in the computer portion first, but not the handwritten portion. So when I grade it, I only see one portion, but not the other. Okay, so I need to see both. I need to have both parts when I grade your homework assignment or any assignment. Okay, so the grades for the handwritten portion will actually be within the computer portion. Okay, my feedback will be given within the computer portion every time. And here's your Dropbox. Okay, let's go over syllabus real quick. All right, so my contact information is already posted in D2L. Okay, this is our online class. You can read over our course description. Okay, what's required? Graphing calculator is required, or scientific calculator is required. So after this class, whether you going to take Math 110 or Math 120, definitely need a graphing calculator by then. Okay, so if you don't have one, if you don't have a graphing calculator, you can always try to borrow one from family or friends. Okay, if family and friends don't have one, you can try to see if the enrollment center has one that you can borrow. All right, you will not need to purchase any textbook. The textbook is already posted in D2L. Here's the course objective and learning outcome. Course requirements. So like I mentioned earlier, pretty much every week, every week, you print or you copy down your lecture handouts first. Watch your lecture videos and take notes on the lecture handout you printed or copied. Complete both computer and handwritten portion of the homework. Submit the computer portion of homework and upload the handwritten portion into the correct Dropbox. and upload the lecture notes, okay? The specific lecture notes I want you to turn in. You don't turn in all of them, all the notes you took that week, just one particular topic. And how would you know which topic to turn in? Well, the Dropbox tells you which one to turn in. So for this week, 32, 33, I only want you to turn in 33, okay? All right, here are grading information. There are 3 things we grade: homework, note taken, and the final exam. All right, a little bit. So let me just kind of re-illustrate about the homework. All right, the homework are posted in D2L, and the questions are on both computer and on paper. On paper means the handwritten portion. If the topic of homework has both portions, you are required first print or copy the handwritten portion before opening the computer portion. Once the handwritten portion is printed or copied and the computer portion is open, then you will go back and forth between the 2 portions to complete the homework. Okay. Have the handwritten portion in front of you on the table, okay, and have your computer portion on the computer screen, and go back and forth between the 2 portions to complete your homework. After complete both portions, you will first submit the computer portion, then upload the handwritten portion into the appropriate Dropbox. Both portions will be graded at the same time. If the handwritten portion is not uploaded after the computer portion is graded, then all the handwritten portion will have to be counted as incorrect. Okay. When I grade your homework, and I know that homework has both portion, then you need to turn in both portion. Okay, when I'm grading them. So let's say you're done with the computer portion, but you're not quite ready to submit the homework portion, then don't submit neither one. Okay, if you're not ready to submit both, don't submit any of them. Okay, submit both portion when you are ready. Otherwise, I will go ahead and grade what you're turning to me. Okay, especially I will go ahead and grade the computer portion. All right, the grades for the handwritten portion will be entered within the computer portion. So if the handwritten portion is uploaded after the computer portion is graded, then the instructor will not go back and grade the handwritten portion. I will automatically count all those incorrect. I'm not going back and grade it again, okay, what I already graded. So please remember to upload the handwritten portion before, okay, or right after submit the computer portion. So right after is a better wording. Don't wait for like a week later and submit your handwritten portion, okay? And then I probably already done, grade your computer portion already. So all the homework only has 1 attempt, and you'll be counted as your weekly attendance, and we do not drop any homework grade. All right, for your notes, they are selected topical notes that each week that you are that you need to take while watching the lecture video. And students are required to upload the notes into appropriate Dropbox within the D2L. So when you turn in your notes, okay, please write your name and the date you watch the lecture video in pen on the top right-hand corner of every page you uploaded. So I know that is actually the notes you took, not the notes that you actually got from somebody else. Okay. Weekly submission of notes will be notes taken will be counted for attendance. Your final exam is 10% of your total grade. It's posted for the last week class. Okay, so please, again, watch the 108 exam review video before you attempt the final exam. And earlier you saw the final exam has both portions. So it has both handwritten and computer portion. So please follow the same exact procedure as you done with your homework. All right, here's my grading rubric for the handwritten portion and the computer portion. All right, your standard grading grading system is right here. So what you see on the under the table content is the same as what's posted right here. Okay, so please follow this weekly outline as close as you can. Don't try not to fall too much behind. Okay, otherwise it's just a lot to catch up at the end of the semester. All right, so attendance policy, very important. Attendance policy for no shows. So If a student does not complete, for me, it means does not submit the syllabus homework, which I will go over just in a little bit. After the online class begins, then you will be marked as a no-show. No-show means student never showed up. We just remove your name from the class roster. Okay. So it's very important that if you want to continue this class, okay, if you want to continue this class, please complete the syllabus homework and submit it, okay, before the deadline. Okay, but understand what it means when you do submit the syllabus homework. When you do submit the syllabus homework, that means you are agreed, okay, that the financial aid will pay for this class. Okay. That means students will be charged for this class, so financial can pay for it. The problem a lot of times that students run into is that they submit the syllabus quiz or syllabus homework for the 15-week class, and then they have a later start date. They have another class that start later on. So what end up happening is students submit the syllabus quiz for the 15-week and decided not to continue that class. And the student get dropped from the class before that later start date starts. Then the financial aid is not gonna see that you already start a 15-week class. Okay. So be very careful that if you have a class that starts at a later date than a 15-week class, please do not get dropped or withdraw from those 15-week classes, okay, until after, okay, until way after that the last class starts. Okay, it does affect your financial aid. So understand this: when you do submit the syllabus quiz or syllabus homework for any classes, that means you will be responsible for the class that's been, you'll be responsible for paying the class, whether you pay in cash or the financial aid help paying for it, but it will be charged onto your account. So if you do submit the syllabus homework, then you will be bound by the below attendance requirement. Students must log in and complete a graded activity each week to be counted as present. So every week, note taken and homework, okay, count for attendance. Okay, you need to complete at least one graded activity each week to be counted as presence. Any student who failed to complete a graded activity for 2 weeks or 14 consecutive days will be dropped from the class with a W noted as excessive absence. Students who receive financial assistance to pay tuition fees are required to repay their financial aid award in the event of failure to attend classes or withdraw from the classes before 60% points in the semester. So please, if you have any question regarding to your financial aid, please contact the financial aid office. Okay, they have access to your financial aid. Okay, and they can tell you how withdrawing or getting dropped on the class will affect your future financial aid, or if you actually owe financial aid money. So like I said earlier, do not try not to fall behind too much. You need to turn in at least one graded activity every week. So if that's all you do, turning just one graded activity per week when you have all the other outstanding homework, then it's going to be a lot of work to catch up at the end of the semester. Okay. So earlier I mentioned about taxing students. Okay. If they do not complete a graded activity for 2 weeks in a row, okay, that's when I will text you. But if when I text you and I don't hear anything back, or if you continue not to turn in any graded homework assignments or any graded activities, then I will drop you from the class with a W noted as excessive absence. All right, if something happened, you gotta withdraw from the course. Okay, you will actually get a W from the course, but that's actually student initiated withdrawal. Okay. All right, let's go over the student with disabilities. So student with documented disability and require accommodation, please contact the Dean of Student Service. He or she will provide guidance regarding to your official documentation of disability and or accommodation of needs. Okay, FERPA, the Family Education Rights and Privacy Act, basically is saying that your educational information is protected under FERPA. Okay, so basically your grades or your social security numbers, your grades or your attendance, I cannot just tell anybody about those. Okay, because your rights is being protected. All right, so that's pretty much it for the syllabus. So real quick, I'm gonna go over your homework syllabus under the welcome week. So a couple of things I kind of left out. So I want to go over here. All right, first question. So at the same time, I'm showing you how to enter answers, okay, for your homework down the road. So you see right here, please use graphical equation to enter answers. So let me show you. For graphical equation, you click on the plus sign, click on the equation, and click on graphical equation. Okay. So some question you will see this instruction. Consider the following question. It will be easier to write down the answer before entering inside the box below. So when you see that, make sure you write your answer on a piece of paper before you go into graphical equation to enter your answers. All right, so let's go to graphical equation. First question, question one, number one. What is the best number to gain contact with you? So over here under the graphical equation, number one. All right, give me the phone number, the best number to get in touch with you. Okay, I know there's a number two here, but when we entering answers inside the graphical equation, one answer, one line, and click on insert. For number two here, you just go back, you just press enter and go back to the graphical equation and just to enter the second one. Don't answer a lot of lines under one graphical equation, then you will not be able to see what you entered. All right, so number two says the phone number provided number one, is it a cell, home, or work number? So tell me, which one is it? Is it a home, cell, or work number? All right, when you get down entering the answer, click on insert. All right, number two. Question number two. What are the best practice when using D2L? So please copy down these answers, okay? Please copy them down. And I can tell you did not watch this video because your answer is different than what I'm telling you to put in. All right, so you see this one does not say use graphical equation, so you can just type in straight up. Number one, please use a computer or a laptop instead of mobile device when you are actually doing your work in D2L. Okay, mobile device's screen is too small. If you use mobile device, you will never see the graphical equation. Okay. Number two, please use Google Chrome. It's the best, most compatible with D2L. All right. Make sure your computer or laptop has a Word document. And number four, always, okay, if it's asking you, please use graphical equation to enter your answers. Okay, every time you enter something inside the box, you will see a little check mark. Okay, so if you're not quite ready to finishing your homework, if you're not quite ready to submit your homework, you can always exit out. Just exit out. You don't have to submit. Once you submit, you only get one attempt. Once you submit, that's it, done deal. Okay, so once you see a check mark, that means the answer is saved. Question number three, what is the last date of class? Be very careful. Last day of class is April 27, 2023, which is on a Thursday. Can you email each other using personal email? The answer is no. All email that you send me gotta be from your student NETC email. Otherwise, a lot of times it goes straight into my spam box. Some homework has both computer and handwritten portion. Which portion should the student open and download first? Homework, the handwritten portion. If questions on the homework that are not on the handwritten portion, where are they? A lot of students ask that question. Well, if it's not on the handwritten portion, that means it must be on the computer portion. Like that topic number 8, homework I showed you. The handwritten portion start with question number 4. So question number 1, 2, and 3 gotta be on the computer portion. All right, how does a student go about withdraw from a class? Okay. A lot of students copy and paste what's right here. No. Okay. I'm showing you, I'm actually telling you who you need to contact to withdraw from a class. You can contact the enrollment center by calling the college number, or you can contact the student service directly, or you can contact the instructor using your student NETC email, message me in D2L, or you can just text me to my Google Voice number, okay? Telling me that you want to withdraw. And I can help you fill out the paperwork. Now, if you need to contact the financial aid office, please do so. But who you need to contact to go about withdrawing from the class, okay, these 3, that would be these 3. Enrollment center, student service, or your instructor. I can actually help you fill out the withdrawal form and turn it in for you. All right, what are the 3 type of graded assignment we have in this class? We have homework, note taken, and the final exam. What is the last assignment that need to be completed for this class? It's our 108 final exam. Any student who failed to complete a grade activity for how many consecutive days will be dropped from a class with a W, excessive absence, 14 days. Question number 11, both portion will be graded at the same time, right? Both homework portion will be graded at the same time. If the handwritten portion is not uploaded after the computer portion is graded, then all the handwritten portion will be counted as, earlier I mentioned the syllabus, and counted as incorrect. Question number 12, let me show you how to enter some of these mathematical symbols, okay? These you will actually enter these symbols later on throughout the different topic of homework. Okay, so number 1, okay, enter these. So I'm gonna go to graphical equation, plus sign equation, graphical equation. I'm gonna slide it over a little bit. So for number 1, double space, open close parenthesis, that will be right here. So we're on the first tab on the left, on the very top, we're under the first tab. All right, put the cursor outside the parenthesis, comma. Open and close bracket is this one, comma. Brace, open and close brace. It'll be this one right here. Okay, so there are 4, there are number 1, 2, 3, and 4 you need to enter. Don't put them all under 1, okay? Once you finish enter number 1, click on insert and press enter. Then go back to the graphical equation, the plus sign equation, graphical equation, and enter number 2. All right, let's use our keyboard. Okay, this is where mobile device doesn't come in handy. Plus, you can't even get to plus you cannot even get to graphical equation on the mobile device. So number 2, open and close, open parenthesis, close bracket. So shift 9 is open parenthesis, space. Open bracket is right above the enter button, enter key. All right, infinity sign. We see under the first tab, infinity sign is right here. Comma. The next one is called union sign, union, which is right here. All right, insert. All right, go back to graphical equation for number 3. For fractions, do not use a slash. Okay, I automatically, don't even look at your answer, I automatically count that as incorrect. For fractions, there's a fraction bar under graphical equation. Please use that. All right, so 3x squared over 4y to the 3rd. So 3x squared, this is the exponent square. Right now, your cursor is on the exponent, so we can press a right arrow key on the keyboard, or we can just click down here to get to the denominator. 4y to the third, okay? So again, my cursor is on the exponent, so I can press the right arrow key to come down from the exponent and press the right arrow key again to put my cursor beside the fraction, or I can just click on it, comma, space. All right, x plus 1 whole thing square. So I'm going to start off with the parenthesis, put x plus 1 within the parenthesis, put the cursor right outside the parenthesis and do my exponent in the square. Insert. All right, for number 4, a lot of students forget about this first one. Let me go back. All right, not equal to. Okay, go to the second tab. There's a box with a slash over it. Click on that. And inside the box, just press the equal button. Press the equal key on the keyboard or right here, equal sign, not equal to. All right, comma, space. Go back to the first tab, square root. Okay, cursor is inside the square root. Put the 7 in there. Press the right arrow key on the keyboard to move the cursor from underneath the square root, or you can just click on outside of it. All right, next one, cube root of x squared. So that will be this one. Cube root of x to the second power. There you go. All right, insert. So when you're ready to submit, please submit your homework syllabus. Okay. Now, if you do not submit the homework syllabus at the end of the first week, the date is already set. Maybe I'll go back to content. The date is already set. It's going to be due January 15. Okay, so if by 11:30 p.m. So come on June 16, if you did not submit the syllabus homework, that means you are saying that you don't want to continue this class. Okay, then I will remove your name from the class roster. Okay, now you will begin to notice as you go along. Okay, all your homework has a start date and a due date. Okay, if you need to make up any assignment, you can make up your assignment at any time. But again, you got to turn in at least 1 graded assignment per week for your attendance. Okay, so if you miss a homework here, miss a homework there, that's okay. You can make it up at any time, even though after due date, you can still make it up. So the end date right here is set as the last day of class. So that allow you to make up your assignment with, at any time without asking me to make, to open it up for you. You can just come straight in to make up any assignment, okay, that you need to make up. All right, so if you got any questions or concerns, okay, about this class, please don't hesitate to reach out to me, okay, using the D2L instant message, email me from your student NETC email, or text me to my Google Voice, okay? Good luck this semester, and we will keep in touch. Thank you for watching this video.